Holy shit, dude.
But it's even better when you take it home. It's creating awareness, it's being responsible.
Mo's Egg House. Oh. Holy shit, dude.
It's bulking season, my boy.
You gonna bulk up again?
If you have a business, then getting the X would be good because you can write it off.
I think if it makes a sound, you know how like you're.
What's up, family? We just got another meal, another free meal, I guess you can call it. But at the same time, we're tracking it. So if you want to know what a dense breakfast is going to look like in your calories and in your macros, we're going to find out. We're going to go home and track. I divided everything in half as much as I could. Ignore my lollipop. So here's what we got. And I saved half because I've listened to my body, and right now I'm feeling pretty full. I had a nice solid workout in the morning. This is me now. Feeling pretty full. I had a nice full body workout. Nice. We're feeling pretty full. And this is me relaxed. No flexing, no bloat, which is great. And that's why I stopped. I did not want to push it any further so I can just keep eating. Like, there's no point. I'm just going to take half home, enjoy more of it later, and we have more food. Simple. It's creating awareness, it's being responsible, and listening to your body. This is what you should be doing during Thanksgiving, during holidays, during any event where you're going to be surrounded by food, whether it's a wedding, whether it's a birthday, whether it's a family party. Anything where you're surrounded by food, portion sizing is super, super important. That means taking half of your meals, tracking it at home, or estimating at least, so you can create awareness and build a better relationship with food. So if I have that meal next time, I know it has, let's say, 1,600 calories. Let's just say, probably a little more. And X amount of protein. Now I know. And it's a pretty carb-heavy meal because there are a lot of breads, pancakes, French toast, and the crumble cake, and the potatoes. The only protein was really from the egg and the ham. So if I want to add more protein, I'm going to have to add... If I want to add more protein, I can add egg whites. I can add lean ground beef. I can add chicken. I can add whatever I want at home instead of having to just succumb to the minimum amount of protein that restaurant serves. So, very simple hack. So it's a very simple hack. Take your food home, take half, track it, add more protein, and now you're able to be consistent with your goals and still be able to enjoy the foods that you have at home. Very simple hack. Just take the foods that you... So it's a very simple hack. Just eat half of your... So it's a very simple hack. Just be responsible, take half home, track it, add more protein, and now you can still have your favorite foods from the restaurant and take it home and still be able to stay on track. How great is that? That is the beauty of flexible dieting and having a healthy relationship with food. Like, I didn't feel guilty whatsoever eating any of that, right? Like, this is me pushing out. No bloat. This is me relaxed. That's solid. And obviously, having a morning workout before eating that food helps a lot too, because now my insulin is now, because my insulin and my glycogen levels are a little lower, so I was able to have a little more carbs than I would usually have just upon waking, right? So there's your tip for the day.
Just a smidge, just like that.
Cool. What's up, family? All right, we got back. We came back. It's about, what's up, family? So after breakfast, it's about noon now. Kind of hungry again. And now it's time to track the leftovers. So here's what we got. Like I mentioned, I'll show you up close. We got half of the French toast left over, half of the crumble cake that they give as like a complimentary thing, half of the blueberry pancakes that are buried underneath the crumble cake, half of the ham steak, 1 over easy egg, and half the potatoes with fajitas. So it's a very simple meal because the previous video we were doing a torta and everything was kind of mushed together. So it's easier than a burrito. It's easier than a burrito. It's easier than a taco. We're literally just weighing out everything. And I'm gonna write it down because I don't want to film and take off my phone at the same time. So, and I have ADHD when it comes to the numbers. You could write it down on your form, or you could write it down on some random piece of paper. I'm going to use this, whatever the fuck this is. It's like hunting equipment. Y'all want some guns? We're going to Texas, so I can probably get some. All right, so let's begin. I even took their maple syrup thing because it's just really cool, man. It's just really cute. Like if you want to put maple syrup or creamer in here or whatever. Okay. So the French toast, 58 grams. So French, 58. Okay. Now the crumble cake, 44. Cake, 44. We're just gonna do half an egg. An egg is an egg. We're gonna do the pancakes now. So I might scrape off the blueberries, but it's probably negligible, but I'll, yeah, we'll just scrape it off for now, and then I'll track the blueberries separately. But blueberries have like 0 calories, fucking, it's like, yeah. So pancakes, 171. Okay. Put all the carbs on this side. This is probably enough carbs for the entire day, bro. Okay. I need a spoon. Or a fork, whatever. Okay. 20 grams of blueberries. And what's cool is that we have more protein to add to this. If I want to add more ground beef, if I want to add eggs or egg whites or chicken or more blueberries or like a protein topping of some sort, there I have the option at home. And the thing is, you don't get that much at American breakfast places because otherwise you're just getting eggs, bacon, and maybe ham or sausage, right? And you'll probably get like 30, 40 grams of protein. But to hit your daily target, you're not going to get enough. So that's where I come in and I add more protein at home and I take leftovers home to do so. And you can still hit your target. You could still be flexible with your diet. You can still be consistent. And all it takes is for you to take half of your leftovers home, track them, and be consistent with your diet. It's literally that easy. This is going to take 10 minutes less. This is gonna take 3 to 5 minutes total, just to track everything. I took the effort and the time to take all the half of everything and take it home. So I eyeballed everything, obviously. This isn't perfect, but we are not aiming for perfection. We are just aiming for consistency. 4.7 for the ham in ounces. Ham, 4.7. Okay, now for the taters. $106. Okay. Take notes. Ignore the guns. So just write down the weights of everything, and that way you can input it into my fitness pal later. I will scale this as I am eating it, but right now it's not necessary. So now I'm gonna track everything, see where I'm at for the day, and if I wanna have a quarter of this, a half of this again as a snack, because first of all, the original sitting was pretty filling. Like, I'm still pretty full, but I'm getting hungry. It's about noon and I don't wanna push my meals and have like 3 meals again. I'm aiming to have about 4 meals with about a good amount of protein with each meal. So I'll probably have like a French toast with half of pancake, with half of the crumble cake, a little more protein, and a little bit of potato. Like, I'm not gonna have the whole thing right now. There's no point. I'm gonna feel too full just knowing how I felt the first half. And that's why this is a good gauge for you to take home, right? And I'll show you guys what that whole meal looks like right now. Now, I went with half of everything. So a quarter of the entire serving of pancake, 1 French toast, half of the crumble cake, like literally half of my serving. So this is a quarter of the entire meal, because I'm gonna add extra protein. I'm gonna add lean ground beef, some chicken, egg whites. Gonna make a mini omelet, add my egg on top, throw the ham in there with potatoes, and then just have my carbs on the side. I'm gonna show you what that entire meal looks like in a little bit. I'm not gonna show you how to cook it. I'm gonna air fry the crumble cake, and I'm gonna air fry the potatoes. So a meat lover's omelet is what we're gonna do. We got some kale in here. We're gonna throw the egg whites, make it an omelet. I threw the potatoes, the crumble cake, and half of the French toast in here, and it came out perfect, brother. Yes. Yes. Now we're freaking talking. All right, so my omelet did not come out like an omelet. We're having a scramble, but this is what a protein-dense breakfast would look like, especially if you're having one at a restaurant where they don't serve a lot of protein. So we threw the ham in there. We threw some extra ground beef and some chicken, egg whites, and everything else is just the half of the half. So this is probably about 700 calories. I'm gonna add some salsa and the remainder of the maple syrup that I got. And we're gonna enjoy this, bro. It looks so good. And this is why I enjoy like cooking the meals again at home. Like, it's really good when it's from the restaurant, but it's even better when you take it home and you make it more protein dense and you make it more consistent and it still fits your macros. That's solid. That's a fucking meal, bro. I have some green salsa here. We're gonna add it on top of the scramble for the most part. I'm gonna have the crumble cake and the French toast first because they're getting kind of cold.